Is it a long process to, let's say, rewrite a belief system in that way?
I took 3 decades. I was in therapy for 3 decades, on and off. In my two marriages, I was in 50 different marriage counseling sessions. That one 3 hour session, laying on that bedroom bed in an Airbnb in Park City, Utah, 3 hours, Thomas, was like a hundredfold all of the hundreds of hours I spent in therapy. And you may be like, how could that be? Unfortunately, traditional therapy and marriage counseling wants to focus on the conscious mind that only controls 5% of your behavior. The subconscious mind controls 95% of your behavior. So, oh, I have anxiety and I go to a therapist. They wanted, like, let's do breathing techniques. If you're an alcoholic, let's get the liquor out of the house. Let's drive home differently so you don't go by the liquor store. That stuff doesn't work. It might be provide you temporary relief, but you've got to go figure out what's driving the behavior and where did it all start. You had said that you articulated that really well. You understood exactly what I said, that your mind is actually creating a solution. When you show up to the therapist with anxiety or depression, that is the solution. That's the solution to something that is way worse. So the DSM, which has like 100 different disorders and depression and all this, when I hear the word disorder, a doctor wants to tell you your brain has a disorder. Your brain doesn't have a disorder. Your brain is doing exactly what it should be doing based on it trying to protect itself, because your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between when you're 8 years old and 80. Why? Because it's supposed to keep you alive. So if you go by a bush at 80, at 8 years old, and the bush is shaking and you're like, oh, there's nothing there, and a lion goes out and bites your arm, when you're 80 years old, you don't want to forget that. So it doesn't know the difference in time. So all you are is a 56-year-old who has social anxiety and doesn't want to leave your house. It's because you're not a 56-year-old. That's not what's driving your behavior. It's your 6-year-old scared, unsafe self. So it only takes three, four, five. The irony is, when we work with clients now, Yvonne and I, we see this profound shifts in 3 to 5 hours. It doesn't take 3 to 5 years or 3 decades like my case.